should prepare.
This is where it is going to happen. This is where I will perform the ritual. I will sow my spirit to the essence of the abyss and see the world around me change. Each stitch will bring Galarian closer to the abyss. And once I am done, I will do the same to your soul. Welcome, Aeon from the future. I have been awaiting your arrival, and you did not disappoint me. A researcher must be particularly resilient in the face of mistakes, incorrect hypotheses, and failed experiments. You are my future mistake. I do believe that I will feel some regret for ending your current life, but you can rest assured that such sentiments will not stop me. I learned the answers to those questions a long time ago. The week before I was captured, someone paid a visit to my laboratory. They appeared out of nowhere, said a few words, and then vanished without a trace. It was a most curious encounter, and it is even more curious now that I have discovered the truth of your origins. You are from the future, and have traveled back in time to stop my research. You are a failed experiment. I merged the shards of my son's soul and the soul of a mortal man together to create you. But it does not matter. I will correct my mistake. I will correct you. Yes. And no. Even if I could have brought back my son, I wouldn't have stopped at that. I wouldn't have been satisfied. Not after what I'd gone through. Not after the things I'd learned. I want to become stronger, and I wish the same for my child. I don't want to be afraid of anything. It is not the dogs of Threshold that stand against me, nor is it Sarkoris itself. It is the very laws of a world governed by death, weakness, and parting. This Nahindrian crystal will do more than create a rift. I must find a way to use it for another purpose. To free my son from the forces that make us weak and mortal. And I know now that I will succeed. But I wish to know what you think. Do you enjoy living in a world where your entire life cycle has been predetermined? Everything from your birth to what will happen to your soul after you die has been decided for you? Or do you want to be the master of your own destiny? Do you want a world that you can change? A world that offers you the chance to be anything you want? I also want to make the world a better place, but not for everyone. Only for the one person I care about. I am going to pour what is left of my son's soul into the soul of a common mortal. They say death and the judgment of Pharasma purges the soul of everything it once was in life. But this cannot be true. I have researched this subject meticulously and have collected enough evidence to prove that supernatural beings born from mortal souls can recall their past. Sometimes partially, and sometimes fully. Yet your presence here, your desire to resist me, proves that my hopes did not come true. The memory of my child has failed to awaken. There is nothing familiar about you. Nothing at all. If a hypothesis is proven wrong, it needs to be rejected. But the research process does not stop there. That is all I can tell you right now. Quite possibly, I find it difficult to argue about things that have not happened yet. But you are here, trying to stop me in your past and not your present. And that makes me think I may not be doomed after all. Then let us end this. As you can see, I have other important matters to attend to. When I reach my goal, I will be above all laws. But until then, I will have to deal with those like you. I hope you weren't planning on catching me by surprise. When you visited my laboratory, your power surprised me and gave me some ideas. I think I managed to reproduce some of your mythic abilities. When my demonic allies are in proximity to the Nahindrian crystal, they will experience power beyond measure. I will be interested to see if it surpasses yours. Death does not have to be the end. I have spent years trying to prove it, and I will not relent in my efforts. This experiment may fail, but that simply means I need to make further adjustments. I'll try again. I am still alive. I still have time. You, the current you, will have to die, but only to surrender the soul you share with my son. I will correct my future mistake. I will double-check my calculations. Things will be different, more precise. I will turn the world upside down if I must. I promise. You are stronger than I could have anticipated. As your creator, I should be proud. To be defeated by the one I have imbued with power. Is there any higher praise? But I'm tired. You won't hear me pleading. Let us finish this experiment here and now. Then here are my final words. I regret nothing. Go!
I feel tired.
And what of me, the writer of these words? The half-demon witch known as the architect of the world wound. I was defeated. I fell at the hand of the one I was planning to transform in a future that did not come to pass. My experiment ended in failure before it had even begun, which means that I died an innocent, before I could commit any sins against the universe. I have recounted the story of my life for you, Pharasma, Lady of Graves. Not only of my life, but of the Commander's also. I believe the tale of such an illustrious figure would pique even a goddess's curiosity. Now you know everything. I await your verdict, Goddess.
The laws of the universe have existed for millennia. They are incontrovertible, but even they allow the decider of fate some degree of influence over the verdict. You wish to wreak great evil upon the world, but you were thwarted by the life of the one you had doomed to unbeing. Your hands are clean, not by your own doing, but merely as a confluence of circumstance. Your soul is as dark as it ever was. And even the one whom you harmed most of all now appeals to my sense of justice. I shall send you to the Abyss, plane of pain and fury, suffering and privation. That which you have done to others will now be done to you. So be it. Now you, the mortal who has risen so high as to stand boldly in the presence of the Goddess of Fate. You have done the impossible, and you will be remembered as long as this universe exists. You have earned your peace.